Hello Pisces, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I am so happy to have you here. We are going to dive right in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. These are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. We are doing a little bit of a mermaid read today. I don't know why, I just felt super guided by the energy of mermaids this morning after my meditation, and so anyway, we're doing it. Let's go. For Pisces, please, Spirit, what can you show us? What does Pisces need to know? For Pisces, please, Spirit. Oh my gosh. You know, everyone, these cards are so powerful. Like, they're Lucy Cavendish, and she's a pretty powerful card creator. But when I saw the card that fell out was Sisterhood, it's this light-hearted kind of Three of Cups-y type energy where it's like, you know, let's all get together and sing Kumbaya, you know? But it's deeper than that, because there is this sense of underlying sameness, and a lot of times we really overlook that. You know, I think, you know, when we're looking at, like, how do I want to say this? There are all kinds of, you know, larger groups of people that we belong in. You know, if I were to do my DNA and be on Ancestry.com, I might find out that I'm like an ancestor of a particular person. That would be a group I would belong in. If I'm of a particular faith or religion, like I am Catholic, then I am part of that group, right? If I am part of, like, I'm a Celtics fan, so I'm part of that Celtics group. When we like, and that's an equalizing thing. All of those things are sort of, you know, it's like, well, we've all either chosen this, or we are this, or, you know, we were born this way, or, you know, whatever the case may be, right? But because we have this sameness, that we're going to find other samenesses. Do you know what I'm saying? If we sit down and have a conversation, we're going to find out that there is something more than just this that we have in common. And that is the feeling that I'm getting from the Sisterhood card, is that, you know, you may be in groups of people, or like you may have worked in the same office for like 10 years, and there may be someone that you've always said hello to or whatever. And you know you have something in common because you worked for the same company for like 10 years. But it's like, if there's a company party, or people decide to go out for drinks after work or something, and it's like you sit down with this person and you're like, so, you know, it's funny how our relationship has developed. And then you get to know this person on a way deeper level and realize that, you know, this whole time you had so much in common, or you were having such similar experiences, or, you know, you saw things the same way, or you felt about things the same way. There's something here where I feel like there's some kind of group that you belong to, and within that group there are people that I feel like you're going to find some type of deeper level of connection with. Or you're going to join a group because you have, like, so many people that you like, or so many people that you think you like, or whatever, are a part of it, and you're like, well, maybe, you know, I should check it out, because, you know, it's like one of those things where there's some kind of clue here. That's just sort of always been in front of our face. I don't know, you guys. I really don't know, but it's like now we're seeing it, or now we're being given an opportunity to like actually explore it. When I turned over this deck and this vulnerability was there, it was like this sweet energy with the Sisterhood energy, but then when I flipped the deck and that vulnerability card was there, this is so intense. Look at that. Lucy Cavendish, all her cards. all her cards, I'm telling you, all of her cards. If you're an intuitive person and you see Lucy Cavendish and you're remotely interested in the deck, get it. There's this energy of vulnerability. It says, open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. This is, you know, Pisces, sometimes when we're walking around in this energy of the High Priestess, where we sort of know what we know, when we meet a group of people, it's like we sort of can intuitively discern whether or not there's any kind of deeper level connection. Sometimes we get too used to that. And sometimes it's not about connecting on every single level, but it's about just connecting. And I feel there's this energy of kind of getting pulled into the mix, or if you have been spending a lot of time by yourself, or you have been yeah, I feel like that time is coming to its end. It may have served a purpose. It may have helped you heal so that you can be vulnerable, so that you can open your heart. You may have been in a bit of a recovery period there. But I feel this energy of you being pulled into groups. I feel you being pulled into social situations and interactions. I feel you connecting much more. Even if it's like, I understand this isn't a total connection, but I do also understand that we're connecting on like 3 or 4 things here, and that can be the foundation of some kind of friendship, right? All our friendships don't have to be like total body, mind, and spirit type connections, right? But we can find common ground. I mean, just honestly, we all belong to the human race. And that is, you know, the experience of being a spiritual being, having a human experience. We are all experiencing that right now in this moment in time. And that alone makes us the same. That alone is a foundation for something, right? And so, okay, let's keep going here. There's something here where you're getting connected. Like, there are connections being made here. I feel for some of you, you've almost been, I don't want to say like avoiding connection, but it's like I meet people and I'm like, oh yeah, you're like that. I feel you having more tolerance for it. Or I feel you being kind of like more open or more in a mood to be like, okay, well, I can still learn from this, or okay, well, you know what I mean? And like maybe you're holding firm boundaries and you're not letting people all the way in, right? But there's definitely an energy of like connecting. Okay, guys. I've noticed that my camera, it seems to get moved up a lot. All right. Oh my gosh. So you're getting humility and discernment. Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else is the same, but on different paths. I cannot believe this. You guys, right now, it's like the words come out of my mouth and then the card comes. Like, literally, I just recorded Leo. I could not, I was so fixated on the number 7. Then I go to get the tarot and 3 7s come out. And like, I can't. Okay. So anyway, and then you have discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. See, there's something powerful that is changing within you. And as a result of it, you're able to connect with people that I think in the past you either avoided connecting with, and I'm not saying like you should do this or you shouldn't do this or we should all have all these connections. Absolutely not. You know, I have friends that believe in superficial friendship and are like, oh yeah, you just need to have connection so that when you need something, you can call somebody and da-da-da-da. And like, but they're not really my friend, but I mean, I call them my friend. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. And I've always been one to sort of keep my circle small and to have friends for like decades. But like whatever works for you is fine. You know what I mean? I'm not in any way saying like what you're doing is wrong. I'm just saying there is a shift, and the shift is happening on purpose for a reason. And it's not that you're supposed to put your discernment aside, but in this meeting of people and getting to know people, there is this energy of realizing how your intuition can serve you. It's like, instead of listening to your intuition and sort of hearing, no, don't connect with this person, that person is annoying, or don't connect with this person has these beliefs and you could never get along with somebody like that. There's almost this energy of having a mindset of, I can learn from any situation or from anyone. There's just, where do I have my boundary with you? There's something you're practicing here is what I'm really getting, because there is some kind of relationship coming in. And I feel that part of the problem here is allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. And so there's kind of this energy of, if I build these bridges or I make these connections, I have the opportunity to sort of have my intuition tell me, this is where I feel like I connect with this person and this is where I feel like I don't. And sort of see how deep you can get with someone just writing the commonality, just writing the space that is similar or the same, and sort of letting go of this. And it will come up. It will, people really show you who they are. In many ways, right? People's belief system, and even how they feel about themselves and how they feel about other people and how they feel about connecting in relationships, it comes out, like, you will see it in everything that they say and everything that they do. I literally was just having a conversation with a friend who was talking to me about someone they were having a conversation with. They actually went out with some coworkers to lunch. And they were talking about, they were having this conversation, and this guy said there are just some places on the internet that women don't belong. And my friend is female, and she was like, what? And there were two other men there, and they were like, what? And he was like, well, you know, like certain chat rooms, certain, like, you know, game sites and stuff, it's like guys talk like locker room talk, and like women just shouldn't hear that. They just don't need to hear that. They shouldn't be exposed to that. And so my friend was like really happy because one of the other guys spoke up, so she didn't have to, and said, well, do you think that the women should stay out of there, or that the men should change? that they shouldn't be saying those things. And she said that the guy who kind of, he got very flustered and went to the bathroom, and then the conversation changed. And she was like, but I just, like, there are little things that my coworker says like that, where I, just wonder, how seriously are you taking me as a coworker, as a peer, as someone who, is like doing my job, which is something that, this happens every day, and it happens like all the time, constantly. But, and I'm not saying what the solution to that problem is, or that I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying that in conversation, it will always come up where your viewpoint is different than someone else's viewpoint. And it is, for one thing, if they are the type of person that's open to the conversation, it is an opportunity to talk about it. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do we throw the baby out with the bathwater because this person holds this thought? Maybe we do. And it's really up to you. But the thing about it is, this is really actually about establishing boundaries. And so if we allow the information, discernment is where I see it, I'm allowing myself to see the truth about the situation, and I'm utilizing my knowledge, my wisdom, and my experience of how this pans out, or what this actually translates to, or what this means, to tell me where I should put the boundary between us. Because a boundary is where I can be me, totally love and respect myself, and have a relationship with you. That boundary is how close I can allow you to be, where I'm still prioritizing myself and my love of myself and my respect of myself. And, so it may be like you get a Christmas card, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But But we all have to decide that for ourselves. And the experience of connecting with people and having to establish boundaries helps us kind of practice a skill that when we are in a more intense relationship, in a more intimate relationship, in a deeper relationship, one that could easily be more triggering for us, it makes it easier for us to have the healthy boundary and to keep the healthy boundary. And if I have a healthy boundary and you have a healthy boundary, and I honor the boundary you've put in place and you honor the boundary that I've put in place, then guess what? We're going to have a healthy relationship. We're going to have this healthy connection that has the ability to build and grow and become a legacy or last a really, really long time and be very fruitful and very abundant. And so there's kind of this energy of, it may be a change in the way we're looking at people, or a change in the way we're looking at the components of people, but it's also this energy of holding boundaries and establishing boundaries and kind of practicing boundaries. That's what I'm getting. Because, you know, when love enters the equation, when infatuation, when a crush, when the pitter patter of your heart and the butterflies start in your belly, it's real hard to hold a boundary if you're not used to it or you don't practice it. You know, because, and especially if you're dealing with someone who has codependent tendencies, or toxic, any kind of toxic tendencies in relationships, it can be very difficult, you know, because while you may recognize there's a need for one, you don't necessarily know how to like put it there and keep it in place, and especially when someone is really challenging that. So you guys are getting gentleness, re-energize, and letting go. You know, there's a careful balance, right? Where being social can be a positive thing and can really raise your vibration and make you feel this sense of connection to others and to the world and to the world around you, and make you feel accepted and validated, and can be a really positive experience. And then there is a space where a relationship becomes draining because it's toxic, because I don't think we need to answer the because. You know, it's toxic, and we have to kind of let it go in order to preserve ourselves and our energy. And I feel like you have someone who's coming in, and I feel like they are coming in an energy that is, it's gentle, but I also feel like with that torch in the merman's hand, there's this energy of like, I know who I am. I've thought about what I want. You know, there's an energy of, you know, like coming out of hermit mode. I've taken the time to get to know myself. I've taken the time to heal. I've taken the time to figure out what it is that I really want. I'm not out here one of these people walking around who's dating and, you know, saying, yeah, ultimately I want to be married someday. But then when push comes to shove, I have to like make up my mind. I'm like, I just don't know what I want. And it's not you, it's just me. And I don't know that I'm ready, and you know that. No, this is not this person. This person is like, I definitely know what I want. I'm coming from a position of strength, but I don't need to assert my strength. Like, that isn't the dominant energy of me. The dominant energy of me is this quiet surety. And this can be you, Pisces, emerging onto the scene, where you have let go of toxic relationships, or relationships that have sort of kept you stuck or kept you kind of, you know, tied down here, and you have been re-energizing, and you have been focusing on what you really want, and you know maybe you spent a large portion of that time really focused on the past. But I feel like you are coming out into the scene someone who you're not like demanding to be heard, demanding to be seen, but you're just a quiet strength that I feel like is pretty impressive to the people around you. Because I feel like most of them are sort of lost. Most of them are sort of confused and don't really know who they are or what they want. And that can be irritating, right? Because you know what you want and they don't know what they want. And then that leaves you in a position where you're always dealing with someone who's not at your level. But I feel the energy of someone coming on the scene here for you, Pisces, that is showing up in your, a match for you. What can you tell me about the energy around Pisces right now? Oh my gosh. You know that song? I think it might be Elvis Presley, but it's from Lilo and Stitch. Caught in a trap. I don't even know. Because I love you too much, baby. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm getting that. Okay. So what is going on right now, Pisces? We have the Wheel of Fortune upright, Strength in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles upright, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands upright. Wow, okay. So I honestly feel like there could be someone that you have not been talking to here with the Four of Swords, or this could just be a period of healing where you have been healing and you're emerging out on a very solid foundation, and there is somebody ready and waiting for you. I mean, that's how it feels. It feels like once you decide to step out of this energy and step into this light, into this energy of connecting and sort of being a part of something here, things just, it's just an embarrassment of riches. I don't know if I say that on here. I say it all the time in my real life. Like, this is just an embarrassment of riches. Like, when you're around all your best friends, or when there's a lot of people, so many people that you want to talk to, that you feel like I hope I get a chance to talk to these people, and then you remind yourself, well, this is an embarrassment of riches, so that you don't get stressed out trying to get there. You enjoy the present moment that you're in. And like, you know, if you make a really good dinner, that's an embarrassment of riches. There's so many good foods, and it's like my stomach is only so big, like I can't, you know, just be super indulgent in all of this, but like, wow, I want to. You know, it's an embarrassment of riches. And that's what this Eight of Pentacles feels like. It feels like an embarrassment of riches. It almost feels like people are almost even like giving you recognition for this transformation or this change that you've been through. You're channeling your own energy hardcore. You actually may have been sort of a pillar of like, no matter, like, if people were gossiping about you, if people were not treating you with kindness, if people were not treating you with respect, it just feels like you didn't get involved in it. You just didn't go low. For some of you, it feels like you have just been this like little beacon of love and kindness. And it's like people are starting to realize, like, we can't take Pisces down with our low vibe bull crap. You know, Pisces stays in Pisces energy, and maybe we need to learn how to do that. And maybe there's something to be said for that. Or maybe, you know, it's like your ego is the loudest voice in the room. You know, sometimes the most insecure people are the loudest voice in the room. The lowest vibe people are typically like the ones that laugh the loudest, the ones that tell stories the loudest, the one, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like Pisces, you may have like kind of just hung back and let them have their moment and until they sort of allowed themselves to be seen. You know what I mean? Because eventually it gets old, it gets tired. You've heard all the stories. The laugh becomes annoying, where at first it was fun and funny. You know what I mean? It starts to wear on you. It starts to grate on you. It starts to lose its novelty or its excitement. And then you start looking around for who else you can talk to, and you see Pisces. And you're like, man, Pisces has been chill. Pisces has been cool. Pisces has not really, you know, I don't really know that much about Pisces. Let me go and like extend something to Pisces and see if I can get to know Pisces. It feels like that's sort of this moment where people are coming towards you. And I feel like, you know, you've sort of been off to the side on purpose a little bit, just kind of observing and letting it sort of play out and sort of seeing it for yourself and not getting involved in it, not wanting to get involved in it because I feel it was low vibe. And just holding on to your high vibration. And now your high vibration is magic. Now your high vibration is in hot commodity. Now people are willing to offer you something for that. You know what I mean? Now they're noticing it. And it's like you're just kind of hanging tight and people are coming kind of towards you. And I feel like you are really using your intuition about the situation. And I feel like, you know, it's kind of like, again, how your ego is the loudest voice in the room and the most insecure people are typically the loudest voice in the room. It's also then the most insecure people, sometimes that will be the first to jump ship and like come towards you. And I think you're sort of like, okay, but you're kind of more interested in the group that's behind them. You know what I mean? The ones that were probably just shy and never also got involved in it, but aren't really, you know, that like out there or aggressive to like come up and really talk to you. I don't know. I just see this like the fairies, the like, I don't know if that's an elk or a stag or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are these energies hanging out in the back, and like I feel you more drawn to those energies, the quiet, strong ones, than these ones who are coming up really offering you something right now. But I think the recognition or the validation sort of is good. I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, pretty much things are changing across the board here, Pisces. Just energetically, it's like I feel this energy of like you having put out or energy or like giving, and I feel that it's almost like reversing to where you're starting to receive, or you will be starting to receive here with the Wheel of Fortune and that Eight of Pentacles. I think you learned a lot about yourself from this period of time, but I think it is like also time to like step into this energy or like accept or receive something that wants to come towards you. So let me ask, what is coming towards you? Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have the Star with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles upright, and we have the Page of Cups upright. So there's definitely this energy of someone who at one point had some type of scarcity mindset. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this is someone who was always like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, you know, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, what is up with this stag energy? Like, I'm so attracted to this guy, and now you get another one. Is that a stag? I don't know. Someone is healing, okay? Wow. The reason that I wanted to clarify this is because it was reminding me of the Leo reading that I just did this morning. Okay, so there's this energy, right, who, okay, and I mean, maybe this is just a general energy that's happening a lot across the board. Jupiter has entered Gemini. There's a lot going on astrologically, where I could definitely see this being the case. But there's someone here who they had either a low opinion of themselves or they may have had abandonment issues, or it's like the lens that they viewed life through was very limited by this experience of scarcity, or this just a scarcity mindset, honestly. And it was something that this person had to clean up. It was something that this person had to heal, clean it up, and breathe. They had to let it completely go with co-create, so that they could step into their power. In the Leo reading, this showed up as the Emperor energy. So that they could have what they wanted, so that they could become an active participant in their life and not be ruled by this way of looking at things that was not serving their highest and best, of like, well, I'm not worthy, I can't be good enough, I'm not good enough, whatever. With the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I feel like this person may be coming in to apologize, or they may be, you know, the Page of Cups is that space of authenticity in our heart. And it's like they may be really connecting with that and really investigating that and really looking at that and getting really curious about that to see who they really are and what they really want. So this can be like Pisces, where maybe you have already been through this cycle, or recently you kind of went through a cycle like this, and now this person is going through this kind of a cycle where they're sort of coming into touch with their true authentic self, and they're healing the parts of them that were probably easily triggered, or probably prevented them from acting on what they really wanted, you know, or taking an active seat in their own life, you know, being at the helm of their ship, making their decisions for themselves. All right, I am going to take one on this Four of Pentacles too. This person had a hard time letting go of a way of thinking. And the way of thinking is like, this is how it should be. Guys, if you've watched me for any length of time, you know how I feel about the word should. It's crap. It's crap. It's crap. It shouldn't even be in our language. You know, it's like my yoga teacher says, don't shit on people. It's not kind. Like, and certainly don't shit on yourself. That's not kind either. This is someone who was like, it should be like this. It needs to be like this. It like, you know, or it's like they were somebody who fell in line. They were not a leader, but maybe a follower, or they were somebody who was easily sort of persuaded to go in another direction, even though that's not the space that they wanted to go in. And I think it's because this person was an overthinker. So if left to their own devices, they just wouldn't move. They just wouldn't take any kind of path. But it feels like a very wishy-washy energy. And they had a very hard time holding on to this. So for this person to actually enter into the energy of the Page of Cups is a relatively big deal. Like, they may not have ever asked their heart, who am I? What do I want? You know, what's important to me? How do I feel? You know what I'm saying? And now they may be doing that. What is this person thinking at this time? Whoa. This person is thinking that they don't have a lot of time to take action. That's what I see. Okay. Wow. So, you know, I feel like this person, there's this energy of like, boy, I really wish I had some time to like plan and to kind of figure out how to really do this in the best possible way. But at the same time, there's this energy of like, I have, yeah, I mean, Jesus. You guys, the cards are like crazy. Oh my God, I have to stop asking myself these questions. I have to stop being in my head so much. I've got to take action. I don't have time to plan and strategize. I don't have time to stand here at a distance and be like, well, you know what I mean? This is like, I got to take action. I really have to. And man, okay, okay. You have this, the energy of the fates, okay? And this is saying, it's like, sometimes there is no deeper meaning. There is no deeper, it's just, this is how it's supposed to be, or this is how it is. And it's this way clearly for a reason. And maybe I just need to accept that and not try to overanalyze or process it. Lord, you got communication coming in, and it's going to be shocking. This person has learned a lesson, and they got it. It's like, you know, yeah, they got it. They got it. They got it. They got it. They're like, oh my God, it all makes so much sense now. I can't sit here and prolong the inevitable. Like, I just need to accept that this is the way it is, and I need to go in there and I need to say, okay, I learned this lesson. Oh my, yeah, because why? Yeah, because I'm not going to get a second chance if I don't. And for some of you, this may be a new thing. This could even be a new person coming in. You know, something that's trying to get off the ground where it feels like it's stalled, or where somebody isn't acting on what they really desire. Like, you can feel like they want to come towards you, but they're just not taking that step yet. This could be that. With the Tower, this is being clarified by the Tower, the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the World. This person is kind of like, I've got to close out this cycle because I've got to take action on this right away. Why? Because this is the person. Like, what I'm seeing in front of me is that this person is the one, and I need to just let everything else go. I need to just, like, nothing else can be as high a priority as the fact that I have found the person that I desire, that I want to be with. Like, this is my Empress. The Six of Wands is a card that can be, a card that talks about engagement. You know, this person is coming forward sort of knowing, or with the recognition that this may be the last person they ever date. This may be the last, you know, like this is like a breakthrough, like huge breakthrough, tower on tower, that's closing out a cycle that this person has been stuck in for God knows how long. And what it's doing is it's freeing this person up to take action on what they actually really want. And that is to come forward and communicate. You guys got somebody coming in to communicate. Or somebody like, okay, I'm just going to tell you, for some of you, this could be someone new that's coming in. And if it is, it's like they are going to ask you for your number, or there's going to be, there's something here where it's like, no, there's going to be a back and forth exchange of information here with the Eight of Wands. It's like, I got to get to know you better. Even if it's just acting on that. For some of you, but even then, it's like, I feel this person is taking action because there's something electrified within them that is telling them, this is probably my one. This is probably my person, and this is probably my one shot at being with the person that, like, is everything. You know what I mean? That has it all. It's a soulmate for sure. Whether this is a past person coming back around that's working through something, or whether this is somebody that's like, typically in this situation, I sit around and overthink, and I've lost people because of it. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to just go for it. I'm just going to accept that there are some things that you can't think your way through, or you can't process your way through. And Pisces, there may be people vying for your attention. You may be curious about the quiet one in the corner or something like that. Like, I keep picking up on that energy with the stag. It's like someone who doesn't walk in with the pickup line, or something like that. It's like kind of a quieter, almost feels broodier kind of energy, but they're not broody. They're just, I feel like, wise or intelligent or something, to where it's like they realize that, you know, their best shot is to let all those guys take their shot, and or girls, and sort of look, oh my God, thirsty. I cannot believe I just said that on this channel, people. But you know, it's like, I'll just go ahead and let all those people, because I trust Pisces. I've been observing Pisces. I've been observing Pisces and thinking, man, I'd really like to go for Pisces, but you know, I'm held back because I'm a thinker, because I need time to figure things out, to plan, to strategize, to this, to that. And they're stepping up here. I feel like the time is very near where they're going to just be like, so You know what I mean? All right, let me get one more round of this. Let me see. Okay, so let me just see. What is this person thinking? The Emperor. We've got the Empress already out and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this person knows what they want. Oh my God, they're listening to their heart. They're listening to their passion. They're listening to their desire. They're heavily attracted to you, Pisces, but I think they are also super attracted to your intelligence and to your heart. And this feels like someone who has possibly observed you. It feels like, remember how I told you this is reminding me of the Leo energy, kind of, and the Emperor showed up as this person taking control of the situation. Well, that's how it feels. It's like this person is like, wait a minute, this is my turn. This is my time. I'm going for what I actually want here. Like I'm listening to my heart. I'm listening to my passion. I'm listening to my desire. I'm not going to let this opportunity pass me by because I'm sitting here trying to look for the perfect opportunity or the perfect plan or the perfect strategy to approach. I'm not doing it. Okay, what is in the heart space? Wow, this person feels you're their soulmate. Oh my. See, this person definitely has the feeling that this is the end for them. Oh, they found their Empress. I want to puke. I can't believe it. Look. Oh my God. See, you guys, I always get a little cautious when things start coming out like this, but there's a reason why they're coming out like this. In the heart space, this person's got Justice, the Hangman, the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, the World card, and the Empress on the bottom of the deck. And even underneath the Empress is the High Priestess. Okay. So I feel this person feels like you are the pot of gold at the end of their rainbow. They're feeling pretty sure about it. They're feeling like their heart is telling them this. With the Three of Pentacles, they're looking at you and they may have observed you for some time, or this could be like a past situation where this person has had an opportunity to actually look back on what happened, rewind the tape and play it again. And they're like, oh my gosh, what an idiot. You know, they may have been younger. They may have been looking for the flashier person or the this or the that. But at the end of the day, we don't want to spend our life with the shooting star. That's not a very long life. You know what I mean? We want to spend our life with the stable, solid, interesting person who is always looking at something from another perspective or is always offering us another perspective on life. Right? That's who we want to spend our life with. And it's kind of like in their heart, they've made the decision. They're stepping into their power. They're going for their Empress. They think their search is over. And, you know, because they see from your actions, they see from who you are, from the observations that they've made. It's telling them that you are the one they're looking for. And so, okay, I just want to caution this, that when you're dealing with a general reading and we're talking about energies like this, yeah, could this happen today, tomorrow? Absolutely. But is it more likely that this is going to happen a month, 2 months, 6 months from now? Yeah, because that's the way it goes. I will have clients of mine who they're watching my general readings and they'll be like, remember how you were saying this? Da, 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 da. That literally happened to me now. And you said it in January. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was this reading and they'll send me the reading and they'll be like, yeah, this literally just happened to me. So just keep that in mind, that we are all on different timelines. And that's why doing timelines in a general reading is so hard. I have no problem doing them in private readings. I always give people a pretty solid timeline that usually is pretty freaking accurate. But in a general reading, you just can't. So just keep that in mind, because this is a very powerful energy. And it's not one that we arrive in like a day. You know what I'm saying? This is something that happens over time. So it could even be that you're meeting this person now, and that a few months from now or a month from now or whatever, this person is going to be like, yeah, I found the one. Like, but what it feels like to me right now is that a seed is planted for the potential of something that is going to grow and last for a really, really, really long time. Okay? What is this person's intention? Damn. Oh my God, with the Page of Cups. Okay. Wow. This person does not want to have any regrets. This person, I feel like, you know, maybe in the past they felt they had an opportunity with you and they messed it up, and they've regretted it for a long time, that maybe they didn't choose you when they had the chance. But when the Page of Cups, I love the energy of the Page of Cups. Some people have varying opinions about it, but the Page of Cups also has the nickname in tarot of being the secret admirer of the tarot card deck. It's kind of like that person that has all these feelings for you, but like doesn't say it, you know? And it feels a little bit like there's a hard nut to crack here. Like there's someone that may have a bit of a tougher exterior, someone who's been through a lot, someone who has tried to love and has had that experience sort of not work out for them. And they really want love. They really want connection. They really want a partner. They really want all of that. But they've had such a hard time that sometimes they have a hard time choosing it because their experience has been so difficult or so just not positive, you know, just not fulfilling, you know, just hurtful. And I feel like this person is like summoning the courage with these two pages. Pages are messengers, but they are also students. And so this is someone who is I feel like trying something different. They're really trying to not be in this place of regret and not be in this place, not let this energy of what has happened in the past that has sort of prevented them from taking action or from making the choice that they want and being powerful in that choice. And from not listening to their heart or trying not to listen to their heart. They're trying, they're in that student energy, that beginner's mind of, okay, well, what happens if I try this? What happens if I do something different? What happens if I say, you know what, I want you. I want this. I want this more than anything. I think you're my empress. You know what I mean? And like, I speak from my heart and I tell the truth and I put myself on the line. What happens? Because this person's intentions, Six of Pentacles in the Chariot, they want to have a healthy, reciprocal, very balanced relationship that lasts a lifetime and leads to a lot of success and a lot of victory and a lot of happiness and a lot of abundance, a lot of growth, a lot of stability. So Pisces, no! Okay. Let me get you guys some message cards. If y'all are dealing with a water sign, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. We do have Cancer. The World card was all fixed signs. I know you don't know. I know you don't feel the same. I feel so happy with you. I don't want to know. I don't know what you want, and I don't want to let you go. So we had the Hangman. So we have all the water signs showing up in this reading because Scorpio is your fixed. Then you have Cancer with the Chariot, and you had the Hangman. So all the water signs are in play here. Could be. And water signs do pretty good together, I feel like. All right, if you're dealing with a fire sign, I feel you leaving me behind. Protected, you are safe and divinely guided. Rejection, this rejection is actually divine protection. Stability, this relationship can stand the test of time. So this could be a past person coming back around. Intuition, you already know the answer you seek. I bury myself in work to forget about you, and I don't know how to feel. All right, if you're dealing with an earth sign, I miss being with you. I do love you. We don't share the same values. I love you. Just being near you is intoxicating, and I can be myself with you. And if you're dealing with an air sign, I am in a committed relationship. I still have feelings for you. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. I feel so drawn to you. I have too much to lose. I can't be with you. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. And I'm so attracted to you. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I think this afternoon I may be priming canvases, so I may try to go live and just do a hangout session on my membership channel. If you're a member, I'm just giving you a heads up. Not sure when I will do that, but I'm trying to get canvases ready for a sip and paint. And I thought maybe I would just do a little, you know, make sure everything works and check it out and see how it works and see what the best setup is before I do the actual sip and paint while I'm priming canvases. So if you're a member, keep your eyes out for that. I think it will notify you if I do that. And gosh, guys, if I don't do it today, I'll probably do it sometime this week. So keep your eyes out for it. And until next time, I am just sending you all off with so much love. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to all the people who subscribed after my little thing yesterday. I really appreciate it. I did get 50 subscribers in one day, which is a lot for me. So again, I'm just going to say, if you're one of the 50% of people who literally watch my videos every day and don't subscribe, please, please subscribe. It is an energetic imbalance, and those are not sustainable energies, and I don't want an unsustainable energy in my channel. All right, until next time, guys, I am sending you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye.